Finally, the video you all have been waiting for. How to use your woodless pencils, just like a hard pastel, to create beautiful and vibrant backgrounds. If that's something you're interested in, stay tuned. I have been just so anxious to share this new discovery with you. I know a lot of you have been telling me that you use your regular colored pencils and you scrape a little bit of the lead off onto the paper, and then you can, smear it around like you use, like a pastel or something. But today we're going to explore how I use my woodless colored pencils to create backgrounds, to cover large spaces, just like you can use a hard pastel to do so. So guys, I have these two so-called hard pastels in front of me right now. And one says it's a hard pastel, which is the Koh-i-Noor Authentic Quality Hard Pastels. And then the other are Prismacolor Art Sticks, which is something that is discontinued. The Prismacolor Art Sticks are marketed as woodless colored pencils. So they're pretty much exactly the same thing as the woodless pencils. They're just in the shape of a pastel, but they're actually the pigment inside of the Prismacolor pencil. They're pure pigment, pure lead of the pencil, which is the same thing for the Koh-i-Noor woodless pencils, right? But then Koh-i-Noor also makes something that's called hard pastels, which are these. They look just like pastels, but they're a lot harder. They actually are the exact same, or if not the exact same, but pretty much the same as these woodless colored pencils are, because they're waxy looking and they're pretty much the pigment inside of your, hard pastels. So those are pretty much called hard pastels, and I'm going to share with you a video, if I haven't already, of how to use your hard pastels versus using your soft pastels. But that's not what this video is about right now. Our video today is going to be discussing how do we use these woodless colored pencils as a pastel. Dun 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 dun. Your regular old pencil sharpener. That's it, guys. That's the secret to using these woodless colored pencils as a hard pastel. Now, I'm going to demonstrate that to you today, and we're going to go through, how I use it, and I'm even going to demonstrate it on a coloring page. So let's get moving. Okay, so a couple things you need handy for this process is a pencil sharpener. I like having a pencil sharpener that has a little container to catch your shavings in. It makes it much easier. And you're going to need something possibly to keep your shavings in if you want to change colors in the middle of your process. It's nice to have a little container. I love these, especially for when I make my Wink of Stella, or when I make my liquid pearls or my stickles. I like to have these little containers available to put small amounts of crafts in. So that's something you're going to need. You're also going to need some type of hard bristle brush. And this is to move the hard pastels around so that you can continue using them and won't waste them. As in, you can use them because sometimes they go all over the page into areas you don't want them to be in. So you can kind of sweep them back into the area that you want. So you'll need a hard bristle little brush. And sometimes you might need a craft knife. I especially like to use my craft knife for my hard pastels, the sticks, but I don't think I'll be using it for the pencils. But hey, we might try it today, or we might not, but you're gonna need a craft knife at some point. Okay, so I think that is it. Oh, no. You need your tool that you're going to spread your hard pastels with, which is some type of silicone tool. I absolutely love my finger protectors to spread pastels with, and they are the perfect thing to spread your hard pastels with, or your woodless color pencils that you're using as a hard pastel. So before I get any further, I just want to explain to you the benefit of using a hard pastel versus your soft pastels. Now, we can use these hard pastels or these woodless color pencils for a large area or for a background. Now, I'm just going to show you a whip that I have in the Beachfront Homes coloring book by Ava Brown. I have this whip here that I'm doing a buddy color with. It's not nearly finished. I did, you know, the super tips as a base, and I liked it. I'm finished with some of the what do you call this here? Some of the bushes. Yes, you know, guys, you have to help me. But I used my Woodless color pencils to fill in this grass down here, and I only did half of it because I want to show the rest to you. Now, the benefits of not using a soft pastel on like a picture that's not completely colored already is that if you use a soft pastel, let's say on this grass down here as a base, that soft pastel is going to get everywhere. I mean, it's going to get up. You're going to have some green up here on the windows and green over here on the wall. And it's not controllable because it's a soft pastel. It's like a chalk, you know, a smooth dust. But with the woodless colored pencils or with a hard pastel, they're just like colored pencil. So they're going to go down and they're not going to move. They're not going to go anywhere no matter what you do. So that's the benefit of using those over a soft pastel when you want to cover a large area in your drawing, or if you want to do, let's say, a background. So I will be demonstrating how I do the grass in that coloring page, on that coloring page with you guys. But first, we are going to do some testing out and some demonstrating. So let's jump right on into it. Okay, so what we're going to do first, of course, we have to write the name of what we are doing. So we are working with the Koh-i-Noor Woodless. All right. So that's what we have there, the Koh-i-Noor Woodless. So right now, this pencil sharpener is dirty inside, okay? Meaning I shaved off some yellow in here. So if I'm going to use another color, I need to clean it out with a paper towel or something. But I'm not going to do that. I'm going to save my cleaning effort and I'm going to use a yellow first so that I don't have to clean. Now, one thing about these Koh-i-Noor pencils is they have a plastic type coating on the pencils to protect them, which, as you can see, it doesn't do a really good job of protection because they break like crazy easy. So that paper, because you can't peel that off, is going to come off in your pencil sharpening. But you will definitely be able to tell the difference between the paper that's in here or the plastic on your paper, and you can just ignore it because it's not going to dissolve into the page. So you don't have to even worry about it. Just pluck it off. But I'll show you on my other pencils what happens, what you can do to keep that paper. Oh, doesn't that make a beautiful little point? Okay. All right. So we have our yellow in here, and I sharpened absolutely too much yellow. So what I'm going to do, usually I'll just put it straight on the page from the pencil sharpener, but that is too much. So I need to put my excess in this little container. And if you can see that, the plastic, that's the protector, it's all in there. Here it is here, and it won't dissolve at all. Look, it fell here. I don't know if you can see it. But yeah, there it is. It's very differentiating. You can definitely tell the difference between the plastic pieces and the pencil shavings, but you don't have to worry about it. And I didn't clean this out, so now I have green remnants in here. So I'm going to have to definitely clean that out on our next go round. So we have some little pieces, little specks of green in here, but that's okay, guys. We're going to work with it. It's going to be yellow green today. So I'm going to zoom you guys in so you can see very well what's going on. Okay, here we go. Now, let's take our amazing pastel pusher that I renamed and let's just go over that pencil shading that we just put on the paper. Now it's gonna move it out a little bit. Now remember, this is almost just like using a color pencil. Once your paper has taken all of the layers, so to speak, of pencil, it's not gonna take any more, then it's just gonna start moving that pigment around. Like once that paper is saturated with color, it's not going to take any more. So you're just going to have excess pencil dust. So let's just say this shaving here, we don't want that there. We want that just to stay in a designated area. Just take your brush and just gently, very gently move it back to where you want it. Let's say you want it closer to over here. So you just take it there. Take your pastel pusher and work with it over there. And this is just, I have just fallen in love. And I can see there's a little piece of that plastic protector on the pencil. I can see that piece is like right there. But it's not going to dissolve in your paper. So you'll just have to just dust that off. All right, so let's say we've got our color exactly how we wanted. Now you will take a soft bristle brush if you want to get that excess off and just go to your garbage can, dust that off, and boom, look at what you have. Something amazing. You have a lot of saturated color right there. Okay, guys, so you're going to take your baby wipe. You want to always clean your tools and a paper towel. Take your baby wipe and paper towel and always clean your tools after every usage of color, because you don't want that color transferring to your project. If you want a different color, you don't want that color all over there and messing stuff up. So I'm going to take this baby wipe and clean the inside of my sharpener. Then I'm going to take this paper towel, clean the inside of my sharpener. Now, you know what would be can't talk. You know what probably will be better is, I told you guys not to use the regular pencil sharpener, but that may not be the case. That may actually be a lot easier with cleanup. So we're going to take a regular pencil sharpener this time without the container, and we're going to just put it directly into a colored cup, a cup for the different colors. Why didn't I think of that before, guys? You should have just stopped me mid-video and been like, Necee, why are you going through all of that? Now, you know I need help. So we're going to take this red and we're going to try to put it down there as close as we can. This is so much easier, guys. Why didn't you help a sister out? I'm just going to put that on the paper right here. Now, all I have to do is just, see, look, I made a mess. Now all I have to do is just clean up the pencil sharpener instead of cleaning up a container and the blade like a crazy person. Just sweep that off, and we're going to put that on the page too, because we waste nothing around here, okay? Not even a pencil shade. That's 0.0002 cents worth of pencil shaving. I don't know what you're talking about, but we're not going to waste anything around here. We want it all. All right, here we go, guys. Let's get this red on this page. Yeah. I just get so excited when I use this pastel pusher. It feels so good. It feels like coloring with Mrs. Butterworth. Ew, that doesn't sound very tidy, doesn't it? Does it? It is so wonderful. Oh my goodness. It just spreads the color like, oh my gosh. Okay, so I can see a little bit of the pencil shaving. Well, not pencil shaving, but the little plastic covering. That piece is right there, and that piece will never dissolve in my paper, no matter how much I try. So let's put a little bit up here. And you can like kind of move it with your pastel pusher. But right here in this center portion, it's saturated with color. You see how it's doing? It's not going to take any more color. It's like the color, the pencil is like all the way around. But that right there is a plastic piece that won't go in. This right here is a plastic piece that won't go in. So when you get down to like this portion, then you can just, you know, sweep that off with a soft brush, of course. Now, the reason you use this hard bristle brush to move your pastel or on your paper is because it doesn't, you know, get in the air when you move it very, very slowly. But when you're getting ready to dust it off into the garbage can, always use a soft brush, because if you use a harder brush, it will get into the air and it will make your sinuses very upset with you. So yeah, and that's when you use, that's if you use soft pastel, hard pastel, medium pastels, whatever pastel, always use a soft brush to clean your page with. But using the harder bristle brush, you can just move the pigment on your page. So we got that. We have the yellow, we have the red, and let's try some green. Put a little bit on our page. That should be enough. And let's clean that red off our pastel pusher. Make sure it's dry, because you don't want a wet pastel pusher. And let's spread that green around. Yeah, let's spread the love. This is just so easy, guys. It's just like easy peasy. I can see myself just coloring for days and days and days and days and days. Hours and hours and hours and hours and hours using this method. I hope that was in frame for you guys. So there we have it. That's the test. There's the green. There's the red. And there's the yellow. Isn't that nice, guys? So smooth. It's so smooth and seamless and just beautiful. So that's what we have, guys. And you remember when I was showing you this in a haul that I planned on using these color pencils that I got from Buy Live as a background or as a hard pastel. Well, these pencils from Sevenus, I think that's their name, they actually have a paper on them where you can like peel it off and you don't have to worry about that paper plastic substance like with the Koh-i-Noor pencils. So you can just peel it all the way down and just use these. And then I have the set of these that are water soluble and that are actual watercolor pencils. And can you just imagine using those this way and then just moving your pigment around and making it into a watercolor? Oh my goodness, guys, it's just dreams. Just hashtag dreams, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how why am I talking like that with only 2 syllables per second? You can tell I'm doing something. I cannot multitask. I am just like the worst multitasker in the universe. So yeah, guys, you have to excuse me. Sometimes it's just rough. Okay, guys, so you see what I've already done down here. So I'm going to continue doing this grass here. And I don't think well, I might do the clouds. Might do like a blue all together, and then I can go back in and just like make it like an overlay thing going on. So yeah, I think I will do that with you. All right. Do you guys want to be zoomed in anymore? Yes? Okay. Only because you said you did. Okay. All right. Now I'm going to have to try to find something to keep this paper in place. Because it's just not working for me, guys. Hold on. Okay, I think this will do. If I get out of frame, just yell at me. I can hear you through the camera. Okay, so we're pouring a little bit of our green. Well, not a little bit, that's a lot, but that's okay. We could just sweep it on over to the right if we need it. So we poured a little bit out of our little container. And now we're about to do it. Rolling, rolling, rolling. And this is a different color. That doesn't matter. It's okay. Because I used the 7S colored pencils on this side just to test them out. And now I'm using the Koh-i-Noor. And they are two totally different colors. But that's okay. We'll take it over here and we'll make you into that color. And it's going to be darker then, so. Oh, well. Sticking my finger all in stuff. All right, come on. Get in there. Get into that tooth. And guys, what's so wonderful about this, if you end up coloring some area that you didn't want to color, they erase so well. And when you do like I just did and make your paper shift up like a crazy person, that's okay. That's okay. Just take your broom, your color pencil broom, and just do some housework. Just sweep it on into a little pile right there. Yep. You know how when you sweep the floor and then you put your dirt in the pile, and then either you or someone else comes and just steps all in your trash pile. Oh my goodness. You just want to throw the broom at them, right? Oh, see, look. You see how it went out of the line? I don't need to throw the broom at them. That's okay. Look, watch what I can do. I can take my eraser and boom. It's not completely gone, but it's gone well enough for me not to throw the broom at anybody. All right, I think that's going to be good enough. Because remember, we can go over this with more colored pencil. And we are going to go over it with more color pencil. Oh my gosh, look what I just did. Jeez, you didn't see that, guys. That was all out of frame, so you didn't see what I just did. I just swept all of the pencil shavings like onto the desk, what I was trying not to do. Okay, let's move it ahead. Let's move on. All right, so we got some right there. And now let's get it in there. Let me try to go a little faster so I can show you guys how quick this method is. And let me stop playing around, because this is supposed to be quick and easy. So we got the easy part down, but you know Necee have a problem with that quick part. I'm a slow colorist. I don't talk or speak slowly, but I do everything else fast. People in the grocery store, or if I'm going like in a store somewhere, I walk so fast. People are like, slow it down. I'm scared you're going to run over me. I'm like, well, didn't you see me coming? If you see me coming, then apparently, you know, you might need to move aside. If you see a freight train coming, well, I'm not as big as a freight train, but I'm a little person. But if you see a freight train coming, then you move. I be coming like choo-choo train speed of light type of stuff. And people be like, oh my goodness, what did they say? Where's the fire? Or you must be on a mission. Yes, I'm on a mission to get out of this store. That's what mission I'm on. Okay, guys, this is turning into a rant video about me and my fast slowness. Focus, Necee, focus. Look, guys, I finished the grass in like 3.9 seconds. What do you think about that? I don't think we need to do anything else with the top. I just think we just need to stop right here because you got this. You got this. You know what to do. So now we're going to zoom this out. And why do I keep zooming it in? I don't know why. So now we have it, guys. This is how we do it. This is what you can do with your woodless colored pencils. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me today. I have enjoyed hanging out with you guys. You have been a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful company to me today. Please give this video a big old like, a big old thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. If you love adult coloring, let me remove this pastel pusher because my finger is sweating in it. Woo, have you ever heard of your finger sweating? Oh my gosh. If you enjoy adult coloring, please give this video a big old thumbs up. Please consider subscribing to my channel because it helps my channel out tremendously. It tells YouTube, hey, that Dollardiva chick, I want her to stay around a lot longer. So please subscribe. And please don't forget to ring that bell, guys, so you will not be the last to know of a new video coming out from me. You do not want to take that chance. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you for visiting me on my channel. And you, please have a wonderful rest of the day. Do not let anything spoil your happy coloring day, okay? So, with that being said, you know what to do. I want you to have a wonderful day and happy coloring. Bye.